Hello, my darling Leos. Welcome to Amethyst Moon Tarot. Thank you all for being here, for all of your love, your support, your comments, your likes, your shares. Thank you to everyone who has bought me a coffee. All the support means the world to me. It really does help the channel grow. And I cannot say thank you well enough. If you are new here, welcome to the craziness that can turn into my readings. This is for all Leos watching, so please remember that if it doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. It could be that this reading is not for you this week, but there could be some messages in here for you or messages that you need to share with someone close to you. So this week is, my goodness, we're already almost halfway through summer. The week of July 27th, August 2nd. That's wild to me. All right. Also keep in mind that time is not linear, so even though this is for the next week-ish, give or take a few days, this is just to give you an idea overall of what the universe has in store for you this week. So we're going to start, Leos, with your oracle card, karmics, third parties, haters, and lessons learned. All right, Leo. We're going to get tarots to clarify, of course, but I'm getting that old saying, karma is a bitch. So whether or not you're getting some karma or someone around you is getting some karma, the tarot will help us clarify that. But yeah, all right, let's see if this is for you or for someone around you. Quite interested to see how this one plays out. Okay. All right. Let's get you guys some tarot. So let's start with our current mindset for Leos for the week of July 27th. We have got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the slowest of the knights. This is also the most methodical of the knights. And Leos, sometimes we need a bit of a reminder to take a step back before moving forward, to have a look at things around us before moving forward. I'm feeling maybe, not feeling that you're the karma someone else needs. I'm feeling that there is going to be a lesson learned this week. All right. So our hopes and fears is the Hierophant. That's tradition. That's education. That's religion. I don't really the Hierophant is spiritual as well, but I always feel more religion from it. Your obstacles this week is the High Priestess. Maybe we shouldn't be trusting our gut this week, Leos. Let's see what we get. All right, so our foundation is the Five of Cups. Our environment is the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Got the Knight and the Page. Our future and advice from the universe is Judgment and the Eight of Cups. Okay. If you can hear that little bit of snoring, that is my puppy. She is a Chihuahua. She is currently resting in her little papoose on my chest. So if you can't hear it, it's really adorable. All right. Our surprise from the universe is the King of Cups. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting... Feels like this is something that you need to learn, Leo. So with our hopes and our fears and our obstacles, the Hierophant and the High Priestess, what I'm feeling with these is for whatever reason, and for a Leo, this is a little weird, but for whatever reason, you've been doubting your instincts lately. Okay. What I'm getting is that now this could be that you're tired of the book learning, you're tired of the regiment, you're tired of feeling like working without a lot of feedback or return or just plugging away at it type of thing, right? But I'm getting that you can't see the truth right now. I'm getting that now this might be a willing can't. But you're just it could be that you've just been concentrating on something else. Maybe, okay, it could be that you've been Leos can be good at following rules. Sometimes they're not so great at it. Usually they're not so great at it. Not because they don't agree with the rules, but because you guys kind of feel like you should be making your own rules, right? And what I'm feeling from this is that the rules aren't working for everyone. Maybe they're not even working for you. It's almost argumentative. Now, I go by the cards, but I also go by my feelings. So, okay, let's keep going. For our foundation, we've got the Five of Cups. And for our environment, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Again, still with karma. Yeah, I'm getting a sense of wanting to start fresh. So going back to the whole rule thing, maybe you've been dragging your feet. Maybe you've been not, performing up to your normal standards. Maybe you haven't been participating in family events, whatever the situation is, plug it in where it belongs. Because it hasn't worked for you before. Like, this isn't a new situation for you, okay? So if something has changed, let's go with work, okay? So if something has changed at work, let's say there are new rules that are coming in and the rules seem very logical, but they're the kind of rules where it's kind of like, oh, well, you didn't even think, you just went online and found a set of rules for an office space. You didn't take into consideration the people that work here, the job we do, nothing like that. So maybe there's been like a change up at work, new management, however that would change. And again, put this where it belongs. I'm using the example of work because that's what's popping into my mind. And that's what it feels like right here. It's like somebody is trying to impose something, rules that you're not very fond of, a methodology that you're not very fond of, and you're dragging your feet about it because the actual human beings that participate in whatever this is have actually not really been considered, right? It was just this is the methodology that we have discovered works for, everybody across the board. Everybody can get along with this. And you're saying, well, no, this is a specialized field, or no, we have a specialized group of people, or whatever it is. There was really no forethought. There was just rules smacked down on you. And what I'm getting with your foundation and your environment for this week is the intent is good, okay? The rules are being smacked down if that's what the situation is. The intention is good, okay? No one's trying to get you like this karmic third party. I don't feel like they're purposely trying to put you down or hold you back or anything like that. What I'm getting, though, is that there is a bit of a lack of communication, right? Or maybe you have communicated exactly what you want, because with your foundation being the 5 of Cups, it feels like you've tried this, you've proved it doesn't work. You've proved that these rules, this methodology, whatever it is, does not work. You are showing them that or you're saying, I'm not tossing the whole thing out, but we need to re-examine these 3 cups that have fallen over. We need to re-examine what's not working, keep what is, but maybe change it. And it feels like the party that is around you truly, truly believes that what they're doing is exactly perfectly right. You tell them, this part of what you're trying to do just isn't working for me, or it's not working for the team, or whatever. And the person you're going to, whether or not this is their first, again, using the example of work, this is the first time they've ever been a manager, and they're like, you know what, I've done all my work where this is concerned. I've done all of my research. I've done all of my education with this. And I really, truly believe that if you guys can kind of work with me on this, this is what's going to bring us to an amazing place as a team. And it's not that you're not agreeing with them. It's not that you're saying, well, no, we're never going to be an amazing team. But what you are saying is, look at the people that you are working with. Look at the people you're working around. Something you can't have such a set mind space. You have to be able to move. You have to be able to wiggle, pivot, all of that. And it really feels, and it's not out of malice. It's not out of hate. It's literally out of innocence. It is out of maybe this is their first time being a lead, and they might feel like taking advice might diminish their status. I don't know. I'm just getting this feeling of somebody who has no ill intent, but still is not listening. And the problem with that is, if they're not listening, whether the intent is good or bad, they're going to start losing people around them, right? So let's keep going with our future and advice from the universe. We've got Judgment and the 8 of Cups. And it feels, Leo's, like it might be time to move away from this situation. And see, with the karmic and the Judgment, yeah, I'm really getting that you can talk to your blue in the face. You can point out differences. You can point out where it's not driving. You can point out anything, but it's kind of falling on deaf ears. And it feels like until you move away, like, first of all, you have to decide if you want to move away from this situation. Whatever you decide is going to be the right decision. But with the Eight of Cups here, I'm really feeling like you're exiting yourself from this situation, and that whoever is kind of trying to rule, to run, to control, again, not out of malice, it's out of a lack of experience. But this is going to be their wake-up call. So when you leave, because our surprise from the universe is the King of Cups. And I'm really getting from this that when you step away, now that doesn't mean if this is a work situation, I'm not talking about going out and quitting your job. It's not what I'm talking about. But maybe, Leos are generally not the type to hide in a corner or not share their opinion. And it's really feeling like once you start doing that, because it feels like you have said something, you have mentioned something in the past, but it feels like when you start doing that, when you start moving away, if it's participating less, if it's having more solitary time, like say this is a family situation, if you're spending more time on your own, it's going to wake up wherever this controlling energy is coming from. It's going to wake them up to it. But ultimately, it's your decision to make. And it's your decision if you're going to come back to it. So with the surprise, though. Okay. What I'm feeling is that if you were to walk away in whatever form that means to you, this person is going to go from a Page of Pentacles where it's all about learning the business, learning this, imposing the rules, starting off, making my name, all that kind of stuff. It feels like they're going to go from a Page of Pentacles to a King of Cups, where they are going to have that emotional awareness. They're going to listen better, be more confident. They are going to be more understanding of the human factor along with the business factor, or the human factor along with the family politics factor. Whatever this situation, however this applies to you, I'm really getting the feeling that you distancing yourself, you leaving the situation, you deciding that you're done, that's going to be kind of like the deciding factor for this other energy, right? This is going to be the wake-up call. This is going to be the thing that makes them realize, oh, wait, on paper, this looks good. But I just lost one of my best employees. I haven't heard from my favorite sibling in the last 4 weeks because of this. My partner is not speaking to me because I tried to set up some new banking system in the house, however it applies. So feels like, Leo, this week you might be karma. Okay. It feels like you're the one that is going to be the wake-up call. And it feels like in order to do that, you have to leave. Again, whether that's just being quiet or leaving a situation outright, it's up to you. You are the one in control of you at all times, but yeah, it feels like this week, Leo, you are karma. So be gentle to whoever you're playing karma for. Try not to have, I don't see an I told you so. Yeah, I don't see any pettiness in this. I just feel like for your sanity and for your emotional and mental well-being, you're stepping away, the quieter you are, the louder they're going to hear you, is what I'm feeling. So Leo, I hope this helps. I hope this resonates with you. I hope this brings you some clarity. Please let me know in the comments. I would love to get your feedback. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about being karma for someone? That's going to be fun, I think. So yeah, please leave a comment. If you're feeling so obliged, please leave a thumbs up. And if you'd like, subscribe so that you can get these weekly. I think it's going to be an interesting week, and I give you props, Leo. It's going to be fun. All right, my Leos, that's what I got for you guys for this week. Have a lovely week, and I will see you all again soon. Hugs and kisses.